becoming a better human being is of course is a hard choice, because if you want to become a better human being, then you cannot complain, you cannot blame, you cannot whine, you cannot use those things, you cannot have really fears of something or anxieties of something. It's not a part of it. So the part is really love of that, what makes us better over time. And the whole focus of Stoics is that it's the idea of becoming responsibility of becoming better, throughout your life, and work on it until you die. So why is that concept? Well, that's my strongest motivator in my life. It's that kind of a responsibility for it. And now, it's mixed sometimes with spirituality. And spirituality comes when, we care. The word is care is the most important in the spiritual world. So we care. What do we care for? So let's say we care for the planet, right? We are the part of this awesome universe, right? There's billions and trillions of stars, and in the middle of that, we're just little very tiny planet, and on that planet we are, and then we understand that, and for some reason we happen, right? So if we happen in this universe, it's very special in a way. It's extremely special that we are that. We don't know really why we are there, but we are there, right?
Yeah.
So there is a certain a responsibility that comes with of becoming here. So that's why Stoics are saying that go according to the nature, and then improve that nature, because the nature brought you here, and that's your purpose, and that's what you should do. Now, waste is not waste is a virtue, right? And waste is not a virtue. So to do things in life that would not be the waste is a really good thing. So for me, when I have ideal body weight 140, then I eat only food that supports 140. So it's just that's it. So I never really waste. The happy body people never waste. They always eat everything what they have, because it's always enough, and it's always not enough in a way. So you eat everything what is on the plate, and you never waste. So it's a beautiful thing, really, to live the life that way. And there are a lot of like Tao, and a lot of ways of living that really supports no excess and gracefulness of that. That's a virtue. That's a big virtue. And to be aligned with that virtue, and that where the physical is aligned with it, and to be transparent with it, it's very feeding you with the pride, with the love of your planet, of that thing. So from that perspective, really very inspirational, to be aligned with that. So there are other lines exactly with the physical and of course the virtuous, right? Part.
Yeah, and I think that peace of mind and this certain calmness that we feel going through life is often a result of the work that you do on your body as well, right? It's like if you have a healthy body, you're going to have less stress in your life. You're going to feel better, which in turn leads you to acting better often as well. And I think that what's really great about what you're doing is you're saying there is such a thing as having almost a virtuous body, right? Because you know the exact numbers, you know what you should weigh, you know how much body fat you should have, you know exactly how much food you should have, so you're not going to be wasting anything or eating less than what you exactly need. It's about having a whole picture of health, which is a virtuous body, right?
Right. And now, let's say how we do things, how we breathe, and how the mindfulness is created in the process of the physical exercise. So there is a six things that we do, but there's a special breathing pattern that is in the happy body to create this singularity of the brain and the experience of the mindfulness and the experience of being one with the present moment. And if you create such a thing, that everything what happens outside on both sides, the future and the present, disappears, right? You don't think about these things. But that is the same purpose that TM has, or any kind of meditation, to be in the present, to be able to really exist only in that present without the outside. So the happy body first puts you just right away because of this six things that happens during every repetition and throughout the 30-40 minutes. So what is it? So when you inhale and you focus on that, right? And then you flex certain parts of the body, right? You flex. Then number two. Number three, there's a certain lift, and the lift ends and there is a stretch. So you're stretching the body. And then you return and then you exhale. So then you have this six things really happening at every minute. So you can practice for calmness, for self-control, these breathing patterns, even wherever you are. So when we talk, I can inhale, can hold for 10 seconds, and exhale. And I can do it during the dinner. I can do it during the waiting for something. I can practice this breathing, special breathing that helps me to calm my heart, to invite into parasympathetic nervous system, to recover, and most important, just calm down and control myself. When I do that, my self-control is a lot better because I have more time between my emotional reaction and my mental reaction. So here is the second part. Now, the singularity and the whole the breathing patterns happens within every repetition, and that gives certain mantra throughout 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, if you do it the right way, the happy body, you can be spaced out because you forgot about the past, you forgot about the future, you are in the present, right? So then there is a meditation, music meditation, then you have 5 minutes, you lay down on the ground, and then there is a piece of music. So in 80s, 90s, we practice a lot of guidance meditation, especially using music. And we searched for a piece of music that people could meditate with, that could have really power over them, that would help them to be in the present moment and to stop the mind from rumination and thinking about the past and the future. So they could have the ease that happens from that. So we found that piece of music, and now that piece of music is heard by people every day. Every day you hear the same piece of music, and eventually it has a very strong and powerful effect on you, like meditation. So you can imagine that when you're on the top of the ocean, it's very violent, it's very rough, and so on. But when you go deeper and deeper and deeper, it's more still and still and still, right? Until the place where it's stillness, completely, still. And that is really like nirvana. It's very soothing, very beautiful to be there. And it's refreshing as well when you are there. So the whole purpose is how to experience this space, how to live the life that you would do the fitness at the same time. You could get, you could becoming stronger, and at the same time you become calmer. And when you become calmer, you have better self-control. When you have self-control, that you then also you develop patience. You develop these qualities that align with micro progression and hard choices and becoming better over time and waiting for it. So delayed gratification is aligned with that too. This instant gratification that we have sometimes is not ruling us. It's actually, delayed gratification happens. It's just blessing in life if you develop that, because if you do, then you can get better over time.